Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Jennifer, and we are. This is the first of our weekly Tuesday training hangouts, and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going over market tips and tools that you can use. So what I'm doing today is going over a few different modalities that you can use in order to promote the uFreedom opportunity. And I think because this is also something that's evolving, there are so many different really is who our target markets are. We have two main targets that we are reaching out to. The first one is individuals who are working a 9-to-5 job. They're not happy. They're looking for a way to break away from that 9-to-5 grind and live the life that they feel that they're being called to live. Then you have your second group of people who are maybe actually we have a few different avatars, as you would. Avatar just means modes of people that we're specifically targeting. So you have those that are looking to live their dream lifestyle. They're currently working a job and they're looking for a way to create passive income that is not going to require brain in order to understand how to put that into motion. Then you have your people that are working a 9-to-5 job, but maybe they're pleased and they're happy with their careers. They feel, pretty comfortable. Plan if one situation occurs, the whole situation can really go into turmoil. So that's a person that could benefit from the financial education aspect of what we offer, showing people how to get out of debt, how to manage their cash flow so that they can have financial freedom that they desire and plan for their eventual retirement. Then you also have people that are self-employed who are maybe or business opportunity seekers, people who are entrepreneur-minded, who are looking for a way to make money online that is very lucrative. And so we have all three of these bases covered with the opportunity that we have here with uFreedom. And so what I'm going to do is talk to you about how you can target these types of individuals. What are some of the key points that you want to bring up to these people, and we're going to take it from there. A lot of this, what I'm going to be focusing on today, is how to get leads for your business using Facebook and using social media. The process for going and speaking to your friends or your family or extended network. We'll talk about it a little bit in the presentation, so you can see a little bit about how you can kind of approach people along those lines. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and share my screen so I can go through some stuff with you. Give me one moment. Okay. Now, I want you all to know I've been working really diligently on putting together some of these training materials so you can have some blueprints and some ideas on how to effectively market and grow your business. And I know I've been hit up about this particular issue. What I want to express to you, and actually what I'm going to go through in just a moment, is there is absolutely tremendous marketing information and marketing training within the Empower Network. Literally, the gentleman, the owner of the company, David Wood, is literally a marketing genius. There is nobody uh, honestly, on the planet in terms of the home-based business industry that I would prefer to learn under than David Wood, because he molds personal development, um, NLP, law of attraction, copywriting, human psychology. He merges all of these different aspects in order to help. He teaches people the psychology of the human mind and how to appeal to people's sensibilities so that they make a decision that is beneficial to them. This is not about manipulating anybody to do something that is not beneficial to them or that they don't want to do. It's all about providing value and presenting the information in such a way that it clicks in people's minds in a very, very strong way. So what we're going to be doing right now is talking about some of the top marketing methods. Well, let me back up. What I really, 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 really want you to do, if you have not already done so, is go through the Fast Start training within Empower Network. When you sign up, you're actually going to get access to log into the members area. On the top left-hand side, there is a section that says Fast Start Trainings. Go ahead and watch those series of videos. And literally, what it's saying in those videos, do those exercises. Don't skim over them. Don't wait for, direction from me. It's not going to override the information that you're getting from the training that he's giving, because basically what he is outlining within those core commitments are the methodology that he has used, that I think it's about 15 people now that they have that are millionaires within their system. People have used to create a very, very handsome and generous income within Empower Network. So the methodology that he uses works, and what I'm doing is stepping back to really try to simplify this whole process for you, because I don't want to make a situation where it appears that I'm reinventing the wheel. The wheel that was invented by David Wood and Empower Network, it works. It converts. People make buying decisions. Now, the unique selling proposition that we have as the uFreedom Network is that we are basically appealing to people and talking to them about how to create their life that they want, not just from a financial perspective, but from a mental and a spiritual perspective as well. Because we understand that until somebody makes the mindset shifts in their head about prosperity, about deservability, about being able to achieve the goals that they have, then it doesn't matter if they have, Donald Trump himself personally mentoring them. They're not going to have success because they don't believe in their own individual capabilities. So all of these components are part of the process, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we integrate that personal development aspect into what we do. So let's talk about some of the top marketing methods that you can use. Now, one of the things that I am really big on, and this is something that is so simple that I think a lot of people really overlook it, but it is inspirational posting on both Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Now, if you just want to focus on one specific site, just because of time commitments, or maybe you don't want to overwhelm yourself initially, I would say that you can have extreme amounts of success by simply focusing on Facebook. Facebook is a community of over 1 billion people all throughout the world, and literally the opportunity that we're talking about is one that is global. So you're not confined by the person having to be in the United States in order to be able to offer this opportunity to them. Now, in terms of so yeah, you basically can appeal to people all throughout the world. So it's really, really powerful. So if you want to focus on one specifically, I would say Facebook. If you already have profiles on these other social media sites, you can use this same process to build engagement and get leads to your business. And we're going to talk about how you're going to do that in just a moment. So basically, what do I mean by inspirational posting? What I'm going to do, let me actually go to my Facebook profile just so you can take a look at what I'm talking about. Okay, here's one example. This is actually just, a thought that I had, and I just decided to share it with some folk. And this is just an inspirational, something to think about, a thought. Learning to give up attachment to what other people think, do, or say has been one of the most challenging things in my spiritual evolution, but also one of the most fruitful. What people do is seldom about us, but we tend to internalize other people's actions as a personal assault against us. How we react to the actions of others says more about us than about the other person. Dwell in your enoughness, and you won't concern yourself about what others think, do, or say. And so that was just an example of like an inspirational quote, something that, maybe a thought that you have or something that you may have read in a book that you are studying, heard on a personal development audio or something along those lines. That would be an example of something that you could post. And as you can see, I had, a nice amount of people that responded to this post and made comments. And that's just an example of, something that is inspirational. What you got to understand is that you got to look at the type of people that you want within your business. You want to attract people who are positive, who have good mindsets, who are looking for success, who are maybe on their own path to success, whatever the case may be. And when you post quotes or inspirational messages and you have people engage with those messages and make comments, those are prime prospects for you, because those are the people that have a success-based mindset. So what you would do with these type of people is actually, once they like your comment or make a comment on your post, you would get in the inbox with them. You would inbox them almost immediately. And it's actually a good idea to do that right after they make the post, because they're fresh, they're still on your page, and so you can follow up with them immediately. And so what you do is just, pop in and say, hey, how you doing? Thanks for commenting on my post. How you doing today? Something really simple, just being normal. You're not going to go into prospecting mode or anything along those lines. Too many people get, they think about this process in terms of a sale, and this is not about selling anything. This is about being a normal human being, relating to another individual and engaging with them. And so that's part of the process. Let me give you one more example of a motivational post or inspirational post. These are posts that I do on a daily basis. I do something called Jen's Daily Bread. I'll do a quote, I'll state, my own philosophy or thought. I'll put a quote from somebody else and then an image, and then I'll have a link to my website where people can go to get more information about my business. So when somebody sees that, they're like, oh wow, I like that quote. A lot of times they may not comment or say anything, but they have noticed this link, and you know how people are, they're quite curious. So this has been a method that I've been using for quite some time, and on average I usually get about 5 or so, depending on the day, but 5 or so leads alone just from this process. These are people that go to my capture page and enter their contact information into the page. So I'll just show you an example of what I'm talking about. Oops, that's my fault. I actually just switched over the link to this page and I thought I did it right, but I didn't, so that's my fault. No wonder I haven't got, well, I can't say I haven't gotten any leads today. I haven't checked it. But Okay. Nonetheless, normally it would go to your capture page, which is, I'll show you what it looks like on the home page. Okay. I gotta check these links. It's not pulling up. I was tinkering with it earlier today, so I might have did something and redirected the page. But nonetheless, what you need to understand in terms of your marketing is that whenever you are doing any type of promotion, your goal is to not only engage with somebody, but also to capture the lead. So you're going to want to send that person to a capture page or to to your Facebook page, which I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to set that up as well. You're actually viewing this training on the uFreedom fan page, and one of the things that I'm going to be sending out to you after this training is a document that shows you how to set up pages just like this that you can direct your prospects over to, okay? So the beauty of this is that you are going to be able to get people over to the presentation, so you're not going to have to spend a lot of time on creating your own website, your own capture pages, your own funnels, or anything like that. This is not something that you're going to have to do. Basically, what you're going to do is link your prospects over to a page on your personal fan page, and or send them over directly to your Empower Network link. And we'll talk a bit about that right now. I hope I'm not confusing anybody by jumping ahead. So let's just talk about, I'm just going to go back. Let's just talk about some of the places where you can pull these inspirational posts. You can go to sites such as goodreads.com, to quotes.com. There's a lot of different sites that you can pull great quotations from. And like I mentioned, you can either post just post the quote straight away, or you can use a program that I use, which is called pixlr.com, and create the image files. So that would be like what I showed you just a while ago on my own personal page. Where I have the Jen's Daily Bread, I use a program that's called Pixlr. And I'm going to show you how to use that really quick so you can make your own images as well. So let me just show you again what that looks like. So this is something that I create with Pixlr, and I'm going to show you how I use it. So let's head over to pixlr.com. So you're going to arrive on this page, and you're going to want to select Pixlr Express. Taking a while to load. Okay. And my internet has been acting a little wacky today. We had a little rainstorm earlier, so that may have something to do with it. But, okay, this is where you're at. So you have the option of, say you have a photo that you want to use as a background image. You could use the browse feature and just type over that image with text. You could actually take a picture of yourself with your webcam and use that and integrate that into the image, or you can use what I use, which is the collage. I basically just use the collage as my main tool. So as you can see, This would be an empty page. What you can do is actually select what type of layout that you want for the image. So as you can see, there's a variety of layouts, and what this means is that, like, let's just say that you selected this image. You could maybe put 2 images here, and then put your own, or even put another picture here, and then write your text over that area. As you can see, there's so many different formats. You can really play with it and formulate it how you desire. So I'll show you how I do mine. I usually use this particular layout right here, the second from the bottom. So I'll go ahead and select that. I like to add a little spacing in the boxes so that it's a little thicker. As you can see, add a little bit of roundness. And then I will go here and add some color. So let's just go red. So there you go. So now this section would be my section for the photo. So what I'll do is actually go in and pull a photo. It doesn't match. Let's actually go with a different color. Okay, boom. So now I have this beautiful scenic background. I inserted the photo right here, and I'm going to go ahead and select finished. Okay, so now what you can do is I would select type, and here you have a bunch of different font families. So you have dotted type fonts. As you can see, these are kind of like hard to read, so I usually don't use those. You have your grunge fonts, which is actually what I use for the top part, Jen's Daily Bread. And I would resize it to fit in the area and select another color to make it pop. Okay. So then I hit apply, and then I would go and select another. I might as well just do an actual one since I'm in here. So let's go to goodreads.com. Oops. Okay. And as you can see, it's goodreads.com/quotes. And so I'm going to put something, a quote. I want a quote about travel because that's a beautiful photo about traveling. Maybe I can find something. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. I like that. But that doesn't really go with our photo. Normally, and I'm doing this backwards, normally what I'll do is I'll go and look for a quote that I like and then select the image afterwards. So I'm kind of working in reverse right now. But I might just use that just for illustration. It really doesn't matter at this point. Okay, we'll use this one. I like this. Not all those who wander are lost. Okay. So what I'll do is make my own thought based on whatever that quote is. So not all who wander are lost. I would say everyone has their own path in life to travel. Honor the journey of others, even though it may not look like yours. Okay, so that's just my thoughts that kind of relate to that quote. So I'm going to resize it so it fits in that space. I'm going to select some color so that it is complementary. I think that's kind of complementary, maybe not. Okay. And then I'm going to hit apply. And then because I'm going to use a different font, I'm going to go back. I'll actually use this Architect's Daughter font. And I'm going to paste in the quote from earlier. And I'm going to change the color, hit apply, and then I'm going to put at the bottom of my page the link that I want to direct people over to. Okay, give that a little color. Okay, so boom. I'll go ahead and save it for June. All right, so there we have it. So what I'll do, and actually let me, if anybody has any questions, you can definitely type it into the chat box and I will see it. So feel free to ask any questions if you have any. So what I'll go ahead and do is, as you can see on this post, I will say transform and renew your life in every way and every day. I'm just kind of like summarizing what this quote is all about. And then what I have here, which you'll notice, is that I have hashtags. These are what's called hashtags. And that's basically where you are coding the post so that if somebody types into this search area the words Jen's Daily Bread or motivation or inspiration, that this will actually come up in search results. So it's a good idea to tag your posts with these hashtags so that people can find it. If they're searching for something motivational or inspirational, they will find your post. So that is that. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate how you could put a post like that together so you could see it in action. Okay, so now, like I mentioned, when people like or comment on your post, what you're going to want to do is contact them in their inbox and start a conversation. And like I mentioned, you definitely just want to keep it really casual, just normal, like you would talk to, you know, any person that you're trying to get to know. For those of you that, you know, may like freak out on the idea of talking to strangers or people that you don't know, I'll give you some guidelines on some things that you can kind of follow in that regard. You'll basically want to do what we call form on them. And basically what that means is that you ask them about their family, their occupation, their recreation, and their motivation. So, you know, you might pop into their inbox and say, hey, hi John, thanks so much for for liking my post. Like, how are you doing today? You know, that's the simple way to start a conversation. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. They'll be like, oh, okay, you know, hi, how you doing? I'm fine. You know, just, you know, here at work, you know, grinding, you know. Then I might ask them, how is their day going? Oh, it's going okay. blah, blah, blah. Ask them, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? That would be under the category of recreation. What did they, what did they do? Are they engaged in some hobbies or some activities that they like? Oh, well, I didn't do much of anything this weekend. My in-laws came into town and we were running around, a couple days before that getting stuff ready. And then when they got here, we just basically cooked and stayed in for the most part over the weekend. Oh, okay, well, that sounds nice. Did you enjoy the visit? Well, no, I wish we could have got out more because, but, with kids, we had to spend all this money on their graduation, the graduation stuff. They just graduated from high school and, I got to get these college tuition together. It's just a lot of things going on. So what you'll find in just engaging people is that a lot of times they'll just start to tell you stuff. They'll start to tell you information about their own personal experiences in their life, and that's basically indicators that, okay, this person has a potential need. But what happens a lot of times when people start to engage in these type of conversations is that as soon as the person says something that, we didn't go out because we didn't really have it in the budget, a lot of times what happens is marketers pounce on that person and say, okay, I got them on the ropes now. They're saying that they need money, so let me pitch them on what I have. That's not the best methodology to do. Basically, what you want to do is just to continue to engage them, continue to keep it light, and just ask them, general questions about, what's going on. So, yeah, I can imagine, kids are expensive. How many kids do you have? Oh, I have 3 kids. One is just graduated from high school. The other one is 2 years behind them, and they're about to go. And, I'm just worried about how I'm going to, pay for all this college tuition. Everything is so expensive. Well, how much is the college tuition? Where is your kid going to school? Oh, they're going to, Tulane University, and the tuition is $30,000 a year. I really don't want her to get into debt with student loans, but I don't really have many options because we weren't able to save all that money. Plus, we have another kid coming up that's going to have the same issue. Okay, well, so what are you guys going to do? Well, we're going to have to take out loans. You're just basically asking them questions. You're asking them again about their family. Their motivation is that their kids need to go to college. You may want to throw in there and ask them about what they do for a living. So what do you do now? And they'll tell you. Okay, well, how long have you been doing that? Do you enjoy what you do? Just ask them normal questions. And like I said here on this page, look for evidence of a need from this individual. Your job is not to pitch them, it is to listen for their need to make more money, their desire to leave their job, their desire to travel more, their desire to have more time freedom. That's what you're listening for. And that's the whole process. You're becoming a master listener as opposed to a pitcher. You're not pitching anybody. You're trying to convince them that they have any type of specific needs. Now, when you start engaging in conversation, people a lot of time will ask what you do. You can simply say something like, I help people create a monthly passive income online to help them live their dreams and their dream lifestyle. Or, with this situation, I help people create additional income into their household by money management, by teaching money management principles that help them to use the money they already have to pay off their debt and become financially free. You can kind of tailor it to the audience of who you are, what their specific need is, or what you can tell that their hot button is, but you get the point. The whole idea is to, you can tell them what you do, but then, ask them another question. Don't even go into pitch mode even after you tell them what they do. Let them ask you Well, how do you do that? How can you tell me more about that? Once they ask you to tell them about what you do, that's when you have them. That's when you have a solid prospect. You have somebody who is interested in what you have to offer, as opposed to you trying to tell them and pitch them and convince them that this is the greatest thing since apple pie, and that they should want to live their dreams and they should want to be financially free and all these other things. You want the person to basically ask you to tell them more, or to tell them more about what it is that you do. So that's just something to keep in mind. And this particular technique, this system, I actually have had great success with just prospecting people on Facebook. If you do nothing else, if you do use no other technique besides making, posting pictures of travel destinations, posting pictures of inspirational quotes, making your own inspirational quotes, posting pictures of you doing something that's fun. Maybe you're outside, maybe you go to the zoo with your family. Take pictures of that and post about that. Maybe you are, whatever it is, you're at the park, you're at the beach, whatever it is, you want to post pictures of that, because what you're doing, as people comment or like your image, they're like, wow, I wish I was at the park. I wish I was at the beach. I'd love to take my kids to the zoo, whatever the case is. And that's a great way to build engagement and start a conversation. So definitely keep that in mind, because social media can be extremely powerful in that regard. Now let's talk about video marketing. This is actually my preferred method of marketing. And this technique is extremely effective. You do not need anything fancy in order to get started with video marketing. You can build a very targeted and highly engaged audience of people that follow you and look forward to what you have to talk about. Some of the topics that you can include in your videos are things like the law of attraction, how the law of attraction works, how to create your ideal lifestyle, why it's important to have a home-based business, working at home, some great work at home positions, best work at home opportunities, quantum mechanics, quantum physics, which is all about the state of the universe and how you can create the life that you want using the principles of the universe, lifestyle design. You can do book reviews on popular books, etc. So if you have actually had an opportunity to go through the core commitments within the Empower Back office, within the Fast Start training, you'll notice that David Wood mentions that one of the core commitments is to listen to personal development audio daily and to read daily. And the reason why you want to do that is twofold. You want to be one of the biggest things that you can do to ensure your success with this and with anything that you do is to spend as much time as possible working on your mindset. The only thing that's going to stop you from having the success that you want and from achieving the goals that you've laid out for yourself is your mindset about what you're doing. Because when you start taking action, you don't even have to know, you don't have to understand how this is working. But when you can get your mindset wrapped around that I am successful, money comes to me easily and effortlessly, people appear out of nowhere to help me achieve my goals, I am helping more people to achieve their goals than I have ever imagined. Prosperity rolls through me. As you meditate on these thoughts and these ideas in your daily activities, then you're going to start to see that miracles start to happen. Things start to come in order. People start to appear. You know, people start to sign up. If people, you know, pop out and they reach out to you and they start following you. All of these things are a function of your personal mindset and your belief in what you are doing. So one of the best ways to work on that is to read and listen to personal development daily. Pick up a book. Pick up, you know, subscribe to the service audible.com, which is fantastic. You can actually download audio books that you can put onto your phone or your MP3 player, and literally you can be on the road listening to, you know, great personal development audios while you're in traffic. Instead of listening to the radio, turn that on and work on your mindset. And so what's fantastic about it is that as you listen to this type of information, as you engage with the content, you're going to find that you have content for your videos. The best way to learn something and to absorb something is to teach it, is to share that information with somebody else. And so your videos can actually be a fantastic way for you to share your understanding of these new principles that you are tapping into. So I definitely also recommend that you get on our daily motivational calls. I'm doing daily motivational calls each and every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And during these calls, what I'm doing is actually talking about a specific book, and we are breaking it down. We're sharing some of these principles that will help to transform your life. And you know, if you just get on that daily call, you'll also get some really great nuggets that you can integrate into your own life and your own practice, as well as information that you can talk about in your videos. So that kind of moves us into the next portion, which is to blog daily. Now, when you signed up for the system, you actually received a turnkey blog through Empower Network. So what you're going to want to do, if you have not already done it, is to make sure you, again, go through that Fast Start training, because it's going to give you instructions on how to get your blog set up. Now, once you follow those instructions, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you're posting content to your blog on a daily basis. Now, what you can do is actually use the video that you record and place that on your blog as content. So instead of having to write a specific article, say, you know, you want to write about you know, home-based, you know, best home-based business opportunity, or why the uFreedom Network has the best home-based business opportunity available. That could be the title of your blog post, and then you insert a video where you're talking about why the uFreedom Network has the best home-based business opportunity available. You put that video into your page, and all of the instruction on how to do that is within the Empower system. So make sure that you watch the video for instruction on how to do that. And voila, you'll be able to have a blog post with very, very little effort. And after a very short period of time, you'll be able to get some great traffic to your site and build engagement. What I'm going to actually start doing, and actually what I want to do, is actually invite you all. It's going to be in the document that I'm going to be sending or putting into the Facebook group. After this webcast is over, I'll be putting this document into the group. But basically, I've put together an instructional document that shows you how to set up pages just like this on uFreedom Network. You know how we have these different pages where you can put your video on your fan page. You can put an overview video on your page. You can actually put links at the bottom of the page where you can redirect people to take action. So what I am not going to get into a whole lot of detail about at this moment, because the information I'm going to be sending over to you actually breaks this whole process down, how to set this up. But basically what you're going to be able to do is clone this exact page for your own Facebook page. So you're not going to have to type any of this. You're not going to have to put the video up, you know, any of that. The only thing that you're going to need to change out is going to be your affiliate links within the system. So let me give you an example of what that looks like. Now, for those of you that have already, you know, that went through the funnel that I set up with the overview videos, we had four different overview videos. One with me by myself talking about how to create a life of your own design. One with Edmund and I talking about how to create financial freedom by using the money that you already have and readjusting your W-4 and readjusting the allocations of the money into your different accounts. Basically, what I have done is integrated those videos into a Facebook page and made it such that you can actually clone these pages and put them directly on your site. So this is extremely powerful. It's going to allow you to be able to get everything set up in like 10 minutes or less. And you can do that by going to the very bottom of the page and hitting clone. Actually, you're going to want to hit Get 22 Social first, and then you're going to clone the app, and it's going to replicate each page onto your personal fan page. So what I'm going to be doing is sending you over a document that has the instructions on how to set up a fan page, how to do all that, and it'll give you detailed instructions on all of that. So that's very exciting. That's another tool that you can use to promote the opportunity. But one of the things that I wanted to also let you know, in that document I also have instructions on how to get on our team email list. And I'm going to actually put that link right here. You can actually send an email. You can send a blank email to this email address, uFreedom@aweber.com. And just by doing that, you're going to be subscribed to, oh, actually, wait a minute. Is it uFreedom or uFreedom Team? Let me make sure. Yes, it's uFreedomTeam@aweber.com. So go ahead and send an email, a blank email to that link, and you will get put on our group, our team email list. And once you get on the team mailing list, what I'll be doing is mailing out on a daily basis a daily action plan assignment for you to complete. And that action assignment is going to be a personal development challenge for you. It's going to be a challenge to read or listen to a specific personal development audio. It is also going to give you a topic of the day for your blog post. And you can either use the video that I'm going to insert within the email. You can use that video if you'd like on your individual blog, or you can create your own blog post in regards to that topic. So that'll be going out on a daily basis in the morning. So be on the lookout for that content, and it's going to give you some structure on what you should be doing on a daily basis in order to build your business. So look out for that. So that is it for right now. What I'm going to do, as I mentioned, I'm going to be sending out an email with some instructions on how to set up your own Facebook page, how to set up these prospecting video links within your Facebook page, and how to use them in your prospecting activities to engage and build the relationship with your audience. What I do want to invite you to do is take the time to go to the uFreedom, to facebook.com/uFreedom network, and right here where it has the drop down for more, go ahead and select the option spent video. And what I want you to do is actually take some time and watch this video. This is a really, really powerful video, and one that I'm going to actively start promoting throughout Facebook, and I want you to also spend some time promoting as well. But it basically talks about the financial challenges that everyday Americans are going through in today's economy. They're talking about people that are all the way from educated with advanced, with MBAs that find themselves in dire straits through just a series of circumstances. Individuals who got sick, lost their job as a result of it. All types of scenarios that are very real for the majority of Americans. The statistic is that the majority of people are about 2 months away from being homeless in terms of the amount of money that they actually have in savings or investments. And for some people, that's less than a month worth of money that they have put aside. So the work that we're doing, what I really want you to understand, I really, really want you to look at it in this framework. What we are doing with the uFreedom Network, the whole concept of what we're doing is to help people to create a life of their own design. We truly believe that each and every person on the planet has a divine reason that they are here. They have a specific talent, a specific thing about them that is totally different and special than anyone else on the planet. And if they do not give their gifts, their unique gifts to the planet, and just die without sharing that gift to humanity, then the world has lost a lot, as well as they have personally lost a lot of their own personal fulfillment and joy within their life. So what we're doing is helping people to create a life that is not about just going through the motions, trading their time for dollars, and just being in survival mode. We really want people to start creating lives of their own design, figuring out what it is that they truly, truly want to be, do, or have, and actually creating a systemized blueprint to get there. And so part of that is that we have plugged into a system which is the cash flow manager. And if you have not seen information more about the cash flow manager, you can learn about that at this link, the Lifestyle Design Blueprint link. There's a video that breaks down how that whole process works. But we're basically teaching people how to use the money that they currently have through their jobs and just reallocate their money in a certain fashion by taking advantage of the tax law so that they can bring more money to their household, use it to pay off debt, eliminate their debt within an average of 3 to 7 years, and basically be able to be financially free. Now, for those people who want to accelerate their results, want to become financially free and independent in a faster period of time, we have integrated the Empower Network as a system that allows them to make a very, very generous income by helping other people to learn how to market and promote online. What I want to express to you and why we are so passionate about uh, what we're doing and the direction that we're in and why we selected Empower Network is that regardless of what your passion is or what you decide to do, maybe you want to be a full-time scuba instructor and you want to give scuba classes, you want to give scuba lessons, and that's what you want to do. Part of that is learning how to market, how to promote. Most people, unless you have studied marketing, you studied sales and promotion, they have no idea how to effectively build an audience and get followers and get people that will come and spend money with them. So the system, the Empower Network system, is basically teaching you these principles, teaching you marketing principles, giving you sales education, teaching you how to copyright, how to create an effective marketing message, how to get traffic to your promotional offers. All of these different things, that's part of what the Empower Network training does, and that's why it's so powerful. That's part of why we decided to link up with it. So it's extremely valuable in the sense that it allows people to create a very healthy income by sharing it with other people, but it also gives the very, very important education that a person needs in order to be able to strike out and do what they want to do on their own terms. But what I want you to actually look at, I want you to kind of go through the different links within this uFreedom network page so you can be familiar with it, and check out this particular video, like I mentioned, the Spent. I think a lot of people, if you share this video, will be able to very quickly relate to the content of what they're talking about, because these are not people that are lazy. These are not people that are you know, just professional welfare recipients or anything along those lines. These are hardworking people who have had a variety of situations that have occurred in their lives that, you know, through a series of circumstances caused them to have some financial turmoil in their lives. And this is very, very common. This is something that happens to a lot of people in our society, and it's something that people need to really see and think about, because if they don't have a serious financial plan of action, it's something that can easily happen to them as well. So this is a video that is really powerful. You can send your prospects to this or promote this on your Facebook page or in social media so people can become familiar with this idea. Once they actually take a look at the video, you're actually going to have a button down here that says free solutions video, so it's going to redirect them to another page that is going to talk about how we as the uFreedom Network are helping people to eliminate their debt, become financially free. Oh, I need to actually update that link. I'm glad I tested that out. Okay, I'll have to go back in and update that link because it's supposed to redirect to the Lifestyle Design Blueprint page, this page right here. So I'll make sure that that gets updated. Actually, I will do it right now. What I want you to do is actually make sure that you do send that email to ufreedomteam@aweber.com, so you make sure that you get on the team email list to get the action assignment of the day on tomorrow. And that is about it for right now. What we're going to do is we're going to have weekly training to go over different tools, techniques, and systems that you can integrate to promote your business. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be sending you another document that has some fast start techniques, as well as how to set up these Facebook pages to promote your links. And it's also going to give you some instruction on what some of the things that you can do to get a quick start for your business. So I hope this was some good information that you can use. Definitely look forward to helping each and every one of you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll do what I can to help answer whatever questions that you have. So I will talk to you very soon. Until next time, just take care, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.